Hi everyone, welcome to the Carbo-Raider channel. Today I'm going to talk about the Carbo-Raider Diet. Exactly what is the Carbo-Raider Diet? This diet is different than most diets. It produces what I call permanent weight loss. Most diets only produce temporary weight loss, and they do it very effectively, which is why people keep going back to them. But they also go back to them because they gain the weight back. And just like all diets, you don't gain the weight back until you go off the diet. But with this diet, you don't have to go off it because this diet produces satisfaction on every level. You will not feel the need to ever leave this diet. Don't think of cravings as the problem. Think of the problem as the point where you have a craving. You have a craving because you're lacking something, so your body makes you desperate and purposely weakens your judgment to get what it hasn't been getting with the judgment that you've previously had choosing your foods. In a weakened state, you are likely to eat junk food. But once your body is satisfied on the right foods, you will actually lose your desire to eat junk food. This diet is about eating the foods that your body naturally wants. And when it gets those, it will be satisfied. And because you're eating these natural foods, you will be able to eat in natural abundance. You will not be restricting the amount of food. You'll be eating all you want. And this is a big reason you'll be able to stay on it indefinitely. It's like I say in my diet books. You shouldn't go through your life feeling like you don't even have control over your own food intake. This diet gives your body a reason to not store fat, and your body will actually get rid of fat that it no longer thinks it needs. This diet is built on the premise that people only store fat when the body isn't getting what it wants or enough of it, and is getting a lot of things that it doesn't want, and that just gets in the way. Most diets are restrictive, and they are just scams. Some people might take issue with that because they have accepted that diets are temporary, and that every once in a while you just have to go back on a diet. Well, you don't have to do that. The human body was meant to be thin, even thinner than thin people today, the average thin person. Now, there are people out there, I heard this from a weight loss professional, which means he does it for a living. He's actually telling people that human beings are meant to be fat. This is the type of horrible talk out there that I'm trying to fight year after year. All that is just unnatural crap. These people are living in a matrix. They are not in the real world, and the way they teach people to eat is not natural. I teach a natural diet. Now, exactly what foods are in this diet? Here we go. The most natural food for humans is fruit. There is no controversy in the scientific community on this. There sure is a lot of fighting on the internet, but the facts are in. Not only are they in my first book called Escape the Diet Matrix, but I'll be making a video on that soon, detailing all the scientific proof about fruit being our most natural food. The next food is grains. You can eat all the grains you want, as long as it's lunch and dinner. Breakfast is all the fruit you want. That's right, some things never change. This is the way I've been eating for 23 years now, and it works. Not only can you have rice, corn, and potatoes, quinoa, millet, buckwheat, you can even eat wheat. You may find that you no longer have a gluten intolerance once you're eating this type of diet. Another food group is beans. Now, a lot of people don't eat beans, and this is a shame because there are only so many healthy food groups, and people ultimately turn to the less healthy foods, and this is what trips them up. Some people think they have a problem with beans, but it's probably just the way they've been eating it. An important thing here is that you don't mix these different food groups together in the same meal. You keep them separate, and you eat them in this order throughout the day. You see, most people eat beans with a corn tortilla and or beef, and the digestive process is going to be in turmoil when you do that. Instead, you'll be eating beans with vegetables. Now, cooked vegetables you should have by itself because they're good enough by themselves at the end of the meal. It's the raw vegetables that you want to mix with other things. such as beans, and that'll get you to eat more of them. Make sure you have vegetables with lunch and dinner. Now, breakfast, I consider the first 5 hours of the day or so, and that is only fruit. Don't mix it with anything else. The more fruit you eat, the better. And don't eat fruit with other meals. Beans really break the monotony of so many grains. Yes, your taste buds will get tired of certain foods after years of eating them, which is why most people flavor their foods with so much junk. Eat this way and you won't have to add in oils, artificial flavorings. Of course, we know what happens. People don't use spices. They just go to a fast food place and just eat a lot of junk. But I do recommend spices if you need them. That's the best way to go. Now, this diet may seem restrictive to some people, which is why I do allow a small amount of fat in lunch or dinner. And also you can eat high-fat foods like avocado, nuts, seeds. Those are the best ones that I recommend. But also you should keep those separate too. Or if you do mix these heavy foods all together, just don't do it very often. And I recommend a high-fat meal only 4 times a week. Another important thing that people don't do is you should chew your food well. Yes, you've been told this all your life and for a good reason. Your body only gets what you chew. Otherwise, it'll go right through you. You want all those calories and all those vitamins and minerals. That's how the diet works. You need those things. And if you've been dieting like most people your whole life, you're missing those things. You have a whole bunch of deficiencies. So I urge you to get onto the Carbo-Raider Diet. Once you do this, you will not have to worry about dieting ever again. And you will have less worry about being affected by the healthcare crisis. Thanks for watching. Check out my 2 ebooks in the description below, and also my website, High Fruit Lifestyle. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below, and I will answer all your questions.